I'm Judy Shaw for What's the Fund. Joining me today is Elysabeth Alfano. She is CEO and co-founder at VegTech Invest. Elysabeth, great to see you. Thanks for joining me on What's the Fund.
Thanks for having me.
Now, quick note to our viewers, this interview is for informational purposes only. The NYSE doesn't recommend any investments or investment strategies. All right, Elysabeth, what's the fund you're talking about today?
Sure thing. Today we are talking about VegTech, plant-based innovation and climate ETF. The ticker is EATV, EATV.
Okay, great. So now tell me about this fund and tell me about the strategy.
Great, happy to. So we are an actively managed fund. We invest up and down the supply chain in plant-based innovation, companies innovating with plants and plant-derived ingredients to create animal-free products for sustainable consumption. These novel technologies are totally disrupting our food supply. And you might say, well, why would we need to disrupt our global food supply system? Well, when you think about animal agriculture, some of those techniques haven't changed for like 4,000 years, but we as a planet bear the brunt of that. According to the United Nations, FAO, Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, 14.5% of greenhouse gas emissions come from animal agriculture. In fact, cows produce 37% of methane, the most impactful gas. So it's no surprise that Gen Z, millennials, they're shifting their diet for planetary health as well as personal health, which is why a lot of people shift their diets. So from where we stand, when we look at the numbers, we say, well, okay, the United Nations is saying that we're going to 10 billion people by 2050, but you're not getting more land and you're not getting more water. These resources that are very intensively used by animal agriculture, which is also the leading cause of deforestation. So we think, okay, we need to feed more people with fewer resources in a shorter amount of time with more nutritious food, traveling fewer distances. We need a complete disruption. That's why when the impact investor and the ESG investor wants to make a change for them, but also their family and generations to come, it makes a lot of sense to invest in VegTech, the plant-based innovation climate ETF, ticker EATV, so that you can not only focus on the bottom line, but really feel like you're moving the needle for you and your future generations.
Okay, so Elysabeth, where can our viewers go to learn more about EATV?
Sure, easy. Go to eatv.vegtechinvest.com.
All right, Elysabeth, wonderful to have you on What's the Fun. Thanks for joining me.
I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.